Hi all, I'll continue the session. I'll share the screen. So, last class we have discussed completely about built-in exception handling. Now we will discuss user-defined exceptions. What is meant by this user-defined exception? Normally that file not found exception, array out of bound, array index out of bound exception, null pointer exception, divide by zero exceptions or built-in exception. As a Java programmer or as a Java user, I feel that some of depends upon my code. I had to create my own exception. Mean that exceptions are called as user-defined exceptions. So here we will discuss the theory. User-defined exception or custom exception is creating your own exception class and throws that exception using throw keyword. Here we have to give using only throw keyword. So user-defined exceptions are basically derived classes of exception. Even exception is a base class. If you create user-defined exception also, that is the derived classes of this exception class. By the help of custom exception, we can have your own exception and message. Example, class invalid age exception, extends exception. Like this you can give. Exception is a class, so automatically it will become a child class. Invalid age exception, string S, super of S. For example, for voting, if you give 17 means it is invalid. So that exceptions are not in the built-in exception. I can create of my own exception. So example you see here, public static void main try validate of 3. So somewhere that validate of method is there. I should check where this validate of method. Yes, here it is there. This is static method. Static void validate of int age throws invalid exception. It is throwing the exception. Inside this, if age is less than 8, you have to tell not valid. It has to be thrown. Otherwise, welcome to vote. But what is the value I have given 13? So that it throws that invalid age exception. Okay, so this exception is handled, exception occurred plus m. This will print the message from the stack trace. This is a message generated from system.out.println and rest of the code. Okay, so what is the output here? Exception occurred, I told you. Invalid age exception not valid. Invalid age exception not valid. This is the message, then rest of the code. This is the output. We will discuss after this user defined exception, we will discuss the demo class. One more example, try throws new my exception of, just I am throwing the exception, that's all. Immediately it will check anywhere my exception is handled. Yes, catch my exception ex is an object. So system.out.println caught. So what is my message? Caught. Ex dot get message of. So whatever the message you have given, it will be printed. Output is caught, get message of nothing, so null. So this is about exception. Now we will discuss the uh, demo class. Whatever we have discussed the concept, related to the concepts, I will explain some programs. I'll share the screen. Hmm. Here, first program. Already I have created a project. You see, in this demo class, this many programs, class objects, projects we have created, and these many examples also we have discussed. This and all, I didn't extend. So nearly more than 20 programs we have, more than nearly 20 programs we have discussed. So next, here you see here, just I will tell you how the exception error will show, then how we have to handle the exception. First program little bit deeply we will discuss. You see here, if you want I'll give one space, then you can understand easily. Sorry. Okay, so always my execution will start from here. Here you see I have given util dot star. Why I have given util dot star? Because I have used scanner class. You can give star, otherwise you can give scanner, anything. Okay, generally star represent all. I told you already. So my execution starts from here. So int a comma b comma result. Three variables I have declared with the data type int. Just I'm getting the input. So scanner, my scanner class object is input equal to new scanner of system dot in. If you keep it here and see, it will give you what is scanner class, everything. Okay, next system.out.println into two input two integer. So through keyboard I should give two integer value. First I have to read that integer value through the scanner class. So to get the scanner class, I told you a equal to input this object dot next int of. Okay, next int of. Next int of means next integer value. Next line of or next of means string if you declare. B equal to input dot next int of. So result equal to a slash b. Result equal to a slash b. System dot out dot println result. I have to store the result. So just I will execute and show you this all. Okay. I have to enter the two integer. For example, if I enter 34 and one more is 5, I can get the result 6, round off. But again I'll execute. This is not an issue. Now I'm giving 7 0. If I enter, you see here my program doesn't have any syntax error. I have compiled properly. I didn't get any compile time error, compilation error. But when I'm executing the program, I'm not getting the output, I'm getting the error. Because you see exception in thread where in main method. So thread main java.lang. Which exception? Arithmetic exception. In that arithmetic exception, what is the exceptions? Divide by 0 at division dot main. Division is my project name dot main. So division dot java colon 15. You see here 15. Here only the error is there. Neatly it will give. So slowly you can, you have to write this error like this only exception in thread. Always you should tell thread, main thread, because why they are telling thread, later you will do, you will understand, because main is a thread. Later you will study thread. Thread means at a simultaneously the task will be executed. Number of threads can be executed. By default, if you write a program, if you are not writing your thread explicitly also, you will have one thread that is called main thread. That main is a thread, main is a method, number of things we have discussed. So that's why it is saying exception in thread. Which thread? Main thread. What exception? Java.lang.arithmetic exception. Under this divide by 0 exception at division. Project name is division, class name is division. Under that class division dot main of division dot java colon 15th line, this error is there. Clear? Like this only you will get the runtime error. Shall we modify and try to handle this error? Now I'll tell you. So where the error I got, here only I got the error. If I'll give the value 0. So I told you where you feel which statement will give you the error, which code will give you the error, you have to put it in what? Try block. So immediately, that's why I will write and I'm showing you. I will put here this statement. So if I'll write try block, I should write what block? Catch block. Catch block, if you write, you should write the parameter. If you know, you can write arithmetic exception E. I feel that I don't know which kind of exception it will show you. Here itself, you can understand this is arithmetic exception. Even though I have a doubt, so I will write just exception. Exception, sorry, exception E. Just I will write this. This I will not use, later we have to use. Okay, I will show you here one finally block also after this one. Sorry. always executed. Okay, after this, for your thing, I will tell you here something. I am written this one only. Here I will write rest of rest of rest of code. Here I am writing so many times this rest of code. Number of times I am writing this rest of code. Okay, undo typing. I'm sorry. Okay, so same I will write in this try block also. I will tell you the reason. Control V, Control V, Control something. Okay, always here I will write not not here I will write not. Okay, now no errors. So shall we just select all? Okay. You see here input two integers. I'm happily giving 34, 5. You see here output is always not, because I didn't write that result. So always not executed, always not executed, always not executed. Why it has come this result always executed. Okay, rest of code you see here always not executed, always not executed. This is not the result, output not come. Then finally block, what is it? Always executed. Then rest of code three times always executed. You see here rest of code three times always executed. If suppose again I will execute input integers 6 then 0, enter. You see now what is the output. So control will come here immediately, that exception is runtime error has happened. So control will be transferred to any catch block. Is I handled the catch block. So system.out.println result. Then I told finally block always executed, because catch block is sorry, try block is handled properly. Then always executed is the output. Then what I told, after finally block, whatever the statements you have given n number of lines, all the statements will be executed. Here I have written only system.println after rest of code three times. So we will check result. Yes, result has been executed. Then always executed, finally block, then rest of code always executed, always executed, always executed. But even though this exception is handled, again the control didn't go here, and these three lines didn't execute, and this three lines are not showing in your output screen. You see here anywhere always not executed is there? No. So please keep it in your mind. Once the try block, in try block, anywhere the system finds that it will make runtime error, immediately anywhere catch exception is there to handle this error or not, it will check. If catch exception is there to handle this error, then that catch exception, sorry, catch block will be executed, then rest of the code will be executed. Again, it never turn back to try block batch, try block statements. Okay, if suppose here I didn't give arithmetic exception, all the things I'm giving null pointer exception. Now we will execute and see. Okay, two numbers 4 0. You see, because even though you have given catch block, even though you have given finally block, but catch block didn't handle this exception properly, so that for this statement it is showing the error. But finally block executed always, it gets executed always, so you got always executed, but your program terminated abnormally. After this nothing has been given. Clear all of you? So this is the uh, complete logic behind the exception. Okay, another one. Here we will try to this we will execute. Okay, you see here the same. In this example only I changed the code and I have shown you. Here also the same. Try int d equal to 0, n equal to 20, n by d arithmetic, this one catch arithmetic exception e. So in the system dot in the catch block due to exception. Why I have taken this example means what is the output in the catch block due to exception, because this is arithmetic exception and it is handled here. So in the catch block due to exception has to be printed, then inside the finally block has to be printed. But if you see here, in the catch block exception has been printed. Till this one I have given inside this double quote. Okay. What is this java dot arith long dot arith this one? Sorry. This is not an error. This is an output. Java dot lang dot arithmetic exception divide by 0. What kind of exception in your program it is giving? How it has come? Because I have given this plus e. Plus E means this will print the message related to this arithmetic exception. That's why I told print stack trace. So this if you give this message along with your output, this message will be printed. This exception you got it. If I'll remove this, you see here, if I'll remove this, just I will execute. Okay. Just you can see in the catch block due to exception, I have given, again I'll execute. In the catch block due to exception inside the finally block. If you put E, it will be taken, the message will be taken from the system related to arithmetic exception and it will give you. Clear? So here we have discussed two example related to built-in exception. One more example we will discuss related to uh, user defined exception. Here you see nowhere arithmetic, nothing is there. So I have written where is my main method, here only. So try throw my except throw new my exception. When you are writing your exception, you write this new my exception of 2. Okay, if my exception of 2 means it has been handled or not, it will check. Yes, catch my exception e, anything you can give. System dot out dot println of e the system generated message. So int a, okay, my exception extends exception. Exception is a general exception class. So my exception, when you are going to write a user defined exception, always it has to execute your exception. Sorry, it has to extend your exception. Int a, my exception of int b, a equal to b. So always I told you, whenever you are writing your user defined exception, you use this to string of. Already we have discussed the usage of to string of method. Whatever you are writing, it will be converted into string. So I am writing return exception number plus a, exception number plus a. So what will be given? Exception number 2 will be printed. Shall we discuss? Shall we check? Exception number equal to 2 will be printed. This is my own exception, user defined exception. Here nowhere arithmetic exception or null pointer. This is my own exception. Like this we can write and we can create our own exception. Okay. So completely we have discussed the example about this exception handling. Okay. So next class we will discuss collection framework. So whatever the concepts we have discussed till now, we discuss the demo class also. All the programs you execute and practice. Thank you.